Good evening, everybody. It's Craig Hoffmeyer with Charles City Boyz. Got home from work. Typical day at the HRBT expansion project. We had a big crane go off a barge today into Willoughby Bay into 18 feet of water. The driver was not hurt. He dove out before the crane went in the water, but he did get a cold bath. It is February 8th. I plan on setting some muskrat traps Friday after work. I'm going to try to get home a little bit early. High tide, actually low tide is what we shoot for on these tidal marshes. So low tide I think is about 4 o'clock-ish Friday. And it gets a little bit later every day, about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to check them late Saturday and then pull them Sunday evening, try to get 2 nights in. So I have a dozen of Victor Conibears 110s. I already have probably about 45 or 50 traps rigged up, but I wanted to get another dozen in. I have permission from 2 of the neighbors to trap their marshes on Tomahun Creek and Morris Creek in Charles City County. So I just went down to the edge of the grown-up field and I cut a dozen gum and maple stakes. They're about 7 foot tall. In Virginia, you're required to have a tag with your information on your trap. So I have my name and address on there. You can also have a trapper ID number, which they will issue you if you don't want all your personal information out there. So what I'm doing, I have some of these split rings that commercial fishermen use, and I'm going to attach the trap tag onto the chain with these little split rings, which they make pliers for attaching. So take this, put it through the ring, hold it with the pliers like so. Make sure it's in the groove on each side. Take a trap, 110 Victor Conibear, brand new. These have not been dyed yet. Some people soak them in water and lye to get all the grease off, and then you let them rust, and then they make different ways to dye them. I use a speed dip that F&T Post sells. I don't usually attach the tag on this ring. I go down one link and then attach it like so. Then you're ready to attach it to the stake. Some people just slide the ring over stake like that and they don't attach this ring to the stake. But in the event like an eagle or hawk or something, or a raccoon or coyote pulls this up, they could pull the chain off of the stake and it's easier for them to drag it away. So I usually attach it. So I come up the stake as far as I can while still being able to stick this stake through this ring in the marsh to help hold it in the mud and in place. So you don't want to come up any higher than this, because if you do, you won't be able to get the ring over the end of your stake. So I come down about to that point. Some of my traps I've used one of those little U-shaped staples to drive it into the stake, but I've been using recently these zip ties, which are pretty sturdy, but they're easier to remove than one of those staples that's driven in with a hammer. So I cut this off, just slide this through the ring for now, and then you have to mark the tip of your stake so you can see it. So high visibility tape works well. Take about 2 foot, tear it, come down to the end of the stake below one of these nubs and wrap it twice and just do a couple knots. You can do like a clove hitch, but anything just to hold it on. When you're going down the river in the boat or down the road in the truck, these do whip around a lot, and sometimes they do fly off. But so that right there is one stake ready to be used. Slide this through here. You're good to go. That's what they look like. So I'm hoping to get somewhere between 75 and 100 muskrats this weekend. We'll see. Maybe I'll end up with about 50, but that's how you rig up these 110s to catch muskrats in tidal marshes in Virginia. Hope you guys enjoyed that.